Some of the causes of the Great Depression include Americans were earning more money over production, industry, and agriculture, monetary policy, high tariffs and war debts, stock market crash and financial panic, and unequal distribution of wealth. Length and severity of the recession. The worldwide economic downturn that began in 1929 and lasted until about 1939. It was worse in 1929 and started in the summer. The severity of the Great Depression varied substantially across the country. Real GDP and actual GDP. Actual GDP declined 47% and the real GDP declined 30%. The output grew rapidly in the mid-1930s, but the real GDP rose at an average rate of 9% per year. 1937 to 38, the U.S. suffered another severe downturn. The world price index fell 33%. The real output and prices fell between the peak and the trough of the downturn. Pop culture during the Great Depression. Monopoly was created in 1935. The Marx Brothers became popular and often appeared in get-rich-quick scheme productions. Radio shows became immensely popular, as well as the 1930s is often referred to the golden age of radio. John Steinbeck was rising in popularity with his 1939 novel, The Grapes of Wrath. This is the inflation rate during the Great Depression. And this is the U.S. unemployment rate. Jasmine Ramos did causes of the recession and unemployment rate. Cindy did length and severity of the recession and real and actual GDP. And I did pop culture and inflation rate. Some of the movies inspired by the events of the Great Depression include Cinderella Man.
Max Bass killed 2 men in the ring.
It's no joke, pal. People die in fairy tales all the time.
What's worth it, Jimmy? What's worth it?
I have to believe I got some kind of say over our lives. And when things are bad, we can do something about it. Make things better for our family.
I'm always behind you. I came to pray for Jim.
So did they. They all think that Jim's fighting for them.
This fight's as good as murder. First punch he lands, you'll sleep forever.
You gotta beat this! You gotta beat this from the inside out! From the inside out! You can do it to me!
Cinderella Man.
Of Mice and Men.
You said I was your cousin.
Well, that was a lie. If I was a relative of yours, I'd shoot myself.
In a world where every man was alone, they had each other. In a time of darkness.
Lenny, I told you not to bring that pup in here.
I ain't got no pup.
They had laughter. In a land that had lost its hope.
I wish somebody'd shoot me when I ain't no good. But they won't do that. They'll can me.
They had a dream.
We gonna live off the fatted land and have rabbits.
Then you could feed them alfalfa.
You damn right.
Written for the screen by Academy Award winner Horton Foote. From one of America's greatest novels.
What the hell you laughing about? You! Get him, Lenny!
John Malkovich. Gary Sinise. John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men. Directed by Gary Sinise.
And Bonnie and Clyde.
You've read the story of Jesse James, of how he lived and died. If you're still in need of something to read, here's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. The road was so dimly lighted, there were no highway signs to guide. But they made up their minds. If all roads were blind, they wouldn't give up till they died.